सुधागड एज्युकेशन सोसायटीचे पूर्व प्राथमिक, प्राथमिक, माध्यमिक व उच्च माध्यमिक विद्यालय कळंबोली मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्रजी, उर्दू माध्यम यांच्या सौजन्याने शैक्षणिक व्हिडिओमध्ये आपलं सर्वांचं स्वागत आहे.
Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are safe. I am Dr. Trupti Lavenkar, and in last lecture we have discussed about the acid-base concepts of Arrhenius concept, Lowry-Bronsted concepts and Lewis concepts. Again in last lecture we also discussed about the alpha, that means degree of dissociation. Okay, so now today we are going to discuss about the next topic, that means amphoteric nature of water. Okay, amphoteric nature of water. This word amphoteric, its meaning that means having a dual nature. That means we can say that water having a dual nature. Okay, as we know in chemistry there are three types of components. One is acid, base and neutral. वैसे तो water having a neutral in nature, but sometimes it is act as acids and sometimes it is act as a base. So that's why this nature is called as the amphoteric nature, that means having a dual nature. Okay, so water has a tendency to act as a acid as well as base. What is the meaning of amphoteric nature? Water has a tendency to act as a acid as well as base. That means whenever it acts as a acid as well as base, that means this nature is called as, or we can say this behavior is known as amphoteric behavior or the amphoteric nature of water. अब ये एम्फोटेरिक नेचर कैसे शो करता है? सो नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट दिस रिएक्शंस. दैट मीन्स कंसिडर वाटर. दिस इज द वाटर and it is reacts with this ammonia. Okay, whenever this water molecule is reacts with this ammonia, then formation of what? क्या form हो रहा है? Here the formation of ammonium ion. Formation of ammonium ion. That means we can say that from this reaction we can say that the one proton, that means one H plus ion from H2O is transferred to this ammonia. कहाँ पे ट्रांसफर हो रहा है? वन प्रोटॉन फ्रॉम दिस वाटर मॉलिक्यूल इज ट्रांसफर टू दिस अमोनिया एंड वी गेट NH4 पॉजिटिव आयन, राइट? And another one we get OH minus ion. That means apply the acid base concept, apply the second acid base concept. Which concept? Lowry-Bronsted concept. According to Lowry-Bronsted concept, the proton donor is acid and the proton acceptor is base, right? According to Lowry-Bronsted concept, the proton donor is acid and the proton acceptor is base. So in this reaction, this water molecule donates proton to ammonia. So that means it is act as acid, right? And this ammonia act as a base. This ammonia act as a base, right? Formation of ammonium ion takes place with hydroxide anion. This is the forward reaction. Now consider the backward reaction. In backward reaction, what happened? This ammonium ion donate proton to OH minus ion. Consider backward reaction. This ammonium ion donate proton to OH minus ion, and as we know the proton donor is acid. So this is act as a acid in backward reaction and this is act as a base in backward reaction जो कि proton accept कर रहा है. That means OH minus ion accepted proton from this ammonium ion, that is called as proton acceptor and act as a base. So these two species are conjugate acid base pair. These two species are act as a conjugate acid base pair. Okay, in this reaction this water molecule act as acid. Now consider the second reaction. In second reaction what we can say? Here the HCl, that means hydrochloric acid, is reacts with water. So this hydrochloric acid, that means HCl, in that Cl having a highest electronegativity, so this bond is undergo easily breakable and it acquires negative charge Cl and H plus ion formation takes place. So this H plus ion is transferred to this water molecule. That means this water molecule accept proton and this HCl donate proton, and as we know according to Lowry-Bronsted concept, the proton donor is acid and the proton acceptor is base. So in this reaction this water molecule accept proton from this HCl. So that means this water molecule act as a base. Clear? And this HCl act as a acid. This is in forward reaction. Now consider the backward reaction. In backward reaction, this H3O positive ion donate proton to Cl minus ion. So it is act as a acid and this is act as a base, but conjugate acid and conjugate base. That means this is a water molecule which is having a basic in nature because it accept proton, so that means it is act as a base. So its conjugate acids कौन हुआ, इसका conjugate acid बनेगा ये H3O positive. Okay, similarly in case of HCl, this is act as an acid, so its conjugate base become this. Clear? This is the conjugate acid base pair. Now the main topic is amphoteric nature. So in both reaction, water is a common species. Water common species है, but the nature of water in both reactions are different. In first reaction, water acts as acid, which is reacts with ammonia. It is act as acid, but in second reaction, it is act as a base, and which is reacts with reacts with hydrochloric acid. So that means water having a dual nature. Sometimes it is act as a acid and sometimes it is act as a base. So that's why this behavior is called as amphoteric nature of water. It depends on the corresponding component. If the component is basic in nature, then water acts as acidic in nature. If the corresponding component is acidic in nature, then this water molecule acts as a basic in nature. Okay, so this is called as the amphoteric nature of water, and these two reactions shows the dual behavior of water, that is nothing but a amphoteric nature. Clear? Clear, students? I hope all of you must have understood. Now this is all about the amphoteric nature of water. Now the next is this PPT or this slide also shows the amphoteric nature. That means water can act as both as acid as well as base. Acid कब act होगा? Whenever it is reacts with base, it is act as acid, and base whenever it is reacts with acid. Whenever it reacts with acid, then it is act as a base, and whenever it is reacts with base, then water act as a acid. Whole and soul called as amphoteric nature of water. Now the next point is ionization of acids and bases. Ionization of acids and bases. In last lecture we already discussed about the ionization, dissociation, all these terms. What is the meaning of ionization? What is the meaning of dissociation? Already we have discussed that. For ionization, that means whenever a component, whenever acid, whenever base, or whenever any salt, any species, whenever it is dissolved in a water, it undergo dissociation, it undergo ionization. ठीक है? It undergo ionization, that means it dissociates into a ions. Now ionization of acids and bases. What is this? This ionization of acids and bases depends on the dissociation, extent of dissociation. Ionization of acids and bases depends on the extent of dissociation. That means, what is this meaning? Whenever a component is added in a water, what happen? Whenever a component is added, consider acid is added in a water. If it undergo dissociation completely, then it is called as strong acid, and if it undergo dissociation in a slight proportion, in smaller proportion, then usko bola jata hai weak acid. That's why I said the extent of dissociation, on the basis of that acids and bases are classified, right? First one is strong acids and strong bases, and another one is weak acid and weak bases. On the basis of extent of dissociation, the acids and bases are classified into two ways. One is strong acid and strong bases, another one is weak acid and weak bases. Now what is the meaning of strong acids and strong bases? Strong acid and strong bases are whenever it is added in a water, it almost completely dissociates up to 100%, or we can say up to 99% it dissociates into a ions. Strong acid and strong bases ऐसे components है, whenever it is added in a water, whenever it is dissolved in a water, it completely dissociates into a ions, and whenever completely dissociation takes place, as we know, this type of species are called as strong electrolytes. जब भी आयोनाइजेशन कंप्लीट होता है या डिसोसिएशन कंप्लीट होता है इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ वाटर, उसको बोला जाता है स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. दैट मीन्स वी कैन से व्हाट strong acids and strong bases are strong electrolytes. These are dissociates completely whenever it is dissolved in water. Clear? Now take some examples. HCl, hydrochloric acid. This HCl is undergo dissociation. It aqua, that means in presence of water. It undergo dissociation, formation of H plus ion, right? Whenever it is added in a water, it gives H plus and Cl minus ion. That means it is completely dissociation. Another example, base, that is strong base, NaOH. Add karo water में, it dissociates into ions. That means Na plus, and another one is OH minus ion. That means क्या हो रहा है reaction में? In this reaction, HCl and NaOH whenever it is added in a separate beaker in water, क्या होगा? H plus और Cl minus ion के form में convert हो जाएगा, complete convert हो जाएगा. So that's why this arrow shows. ये arrow क्या show करता है? This is reverse irreversible arrow. This is irreversible arrow, मतलब ये reaction reverse back नहीं आ रही है. This is irreversible arrow. It shows the complete dissociation. That means यहाँ पे all ions are present in a solution, not an ionized molecule is there. Similarly, in case of NaOH also, here irreversible arrow is there, and this irreversible arrow shows the complete dissociation of NaOH in presence of water. This is called as the strong acids and strong base. The dissociation equilibrium of acids. Which acid? The strong acid and strong bases are 100% or nearly 100%. That means we can say 90 up to 95 to 100%. Okay. And equilibrium shift towards the right. Right मतलब product side में वो shift हो जाएगा. And the solution contain almost entirely ions. That means the solution of acid or the solution of strong base contain almost ions, not undissociates molecule. That means negligible amount of undissociated molecules are there. ये reaction के beaker में देखो यहाँ पे show भी किया in slide. What happened here? In that HCl and water, this is one of the beaker, and in that HCl को add करो. What happened? It undergo dissociation, and because of HCl is a strong electrolyte, so it dissociates into a H plus or Cl minus ion, and this H plus from HCl, it is treated with water, and we get H3O. We get H3O पॉजिटिव, दैट मीन्स हाइड्रोनियम आयन. एंड हियर जो H प्लस आयन फॉर्म हुआ था वो वाटर के साथ कंबाइन होके हाइड्रोनियम आयन के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो गया, एंड Cl minus ion is remain in the form of anion. That means this whole beaker contain only ions and very negligible amount of undissociated molecules. Because of strong electrolytes, it completely dissociates. Clear? This is the strong electrolytes. Now strong electrolytes, that means strong acids and strong bases. Now what is the meaning of weak acids? Some examples of strong acids and strong bases. There are number of examples जो कि हम लोग लैब में यूज करते हैं जनरली. HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, all these are the strong acid. NaOH, KOH, calcium hydroxide, barium hydroxide, lithium hydroxide, all these are the strong bases. According to which concept? According to Arrhenius concept. Because of OH minus ion, that is called as the basis, and because of H plus ion, that is called as the acid. Okay, so these are the some examples of strong acids and strong bases. Now what is the meaning of weak acid and weak bases? Strong acid, strong bases का meaning क्या हुआ था? Whenever some acids or some bases, whenever it is dissolved in a water, whenever it is added in a water, it dissociates completely. So that's why it is called as a strong acid and strong bases. इसका vice versa, that means it's weak acid and weak bases. Weak acid and weak bases का meaning क्या होगा? Weak acid and weak bases, whenever it is dissolved in a water, it dissociates very slight amount. It dissociates in a very slight proportion, in very smaller amount. That means only up to 5%. Consider 100% हम लोगों ने लिया है, 100 ml अगर लिया है, out of this 100 ml only 5 ml is undergo dissociation. That means 95 remain in undissociated form. कौन से केस में होगा ये? In case of weak acids and weak bases. ठीक है? Now the weak acids and weak bases are partially dissociated in water, and these are called as weak electrolytes. Yes, we know that. Whenever one of the component is undergo a partial dissociation, then this type of component called as weak electrolyte. ये तो हम लोगों ने फर्स्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस किया है. ओके, so as weak acids and weak bases are also act as a weak electrolyte because it dissociates partially. It dissociates in smaller proportion. And the solution of weak acid and weak base contain, that is very important point. The solution of weak acid and weak base contain almost undissociated molecule along with small number of ions at equilibrium. At equilibrium, these weak acids and weak bases are, the solution of weak acid and weak bases contain almost undissociated molecules along with small number of ions. मतलब very few number of ions are obtained there and a large number of molecule remain in undissociated molecule. That is, ये कौन सी केस में होता है? This takes place in weak electrolytes, weak acids and weak base के फॉर्म में. Example, consider the example. This is acetic acid. Acetic acid is a weak acid. It dissociates a very slight proportion. It dissociates in partially. That means consider only 5% it undergo dissociation. 5% is undergo dissociation. That means consider 10 ml of or 10 moles of acetic acid is taken. Out of this 10, only 1 mole of acid is undergo dissociation. लिया कितना था स्टार्टिंग में? 10 mole of acetic acid is taken, right? Out of this only 1 mole is undergo dissociation. Remaining कितना बचा है जो कि undissociated form में? 10 minus 1, that means 9 moles of acetic acid remain in undissociated form. That means जिसका ionization नहीं हुआ है. That is the dissociation of, that is the ionization of weak acid and weak base. Weak base example, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is the example of weak base. Similarly, whenever it undergo ionization, it dissociates in very smaller proportion, it dissociates in very small amount and a large amount of molecule remain in undissociated form. This is called as the weak acids and weak bases. Clear? I repeat, weak acid and weak bases are the weak electrolytes because it dissociates partially and the solution contain almost large number of undissociated molecule along with the small number of ions. At which condition? At equilibrium condition. Okay, this is called as the weak acids and weak bases. These are the examples of weak acids and weak bases. Weak acids देखो कौन से acetic acid, then benzoic acid, formic acid, hydrogen fluoride HF, HNO2, nitrous acid, H2S. These are the examples of weak acids जो कि dissociates होंगे in very smaller amount. Weak bases, ammonia, NH4OH, that is ammonium hydroxide, pyridine, that is methylamine, that means organic amines जो है ना, that is all act as a weak bases. Okay, so these are the examples of weak acids and weak bases, and this also shows the dissociation, that means partial dissociation of weak acid, and this figure, this diagram shows the complete dissociation of HCl. देखो यहाँ पे example पे लिया है मैंने कि HCl is there and it dissociates completely. तो बीकर में क्या दिख रहा है? This is the HCl. वाटर को ऐड किया, क्या फॉर्म हुआ? H plus Cl minus H plus Cl minus ion. That means whole beaker contain H plus and Cl minus ion in case of strong acid. Okay. Second is, this is weak acid. Here example is acetic acid. What is the formula? HC2CH3O2. That means CH3COOH. Acetic acid. उसको वाटर में ऐड किया, क्या हो गया? It dissociates very partially. That means only H plus, very few amount of H plus and COO minus, CH3COO minus ion are there, and a large amount of molecule remain in the form of acetic acid. That means in undissociated form. That is the dissociation of weak acid and weak bases. Clear? I hope all of you must have understood. Now, the dissociation constant of weak acid and weak bases. That is very important topic of this chapter. Now listen carefully. Dissociation constant of weak acids and weak bases. बिफोर दैट मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगी कि वीक एसिड और वीक बेसिस ही क्यों लिया है. वाई ओनली डिस्कस वी आर डिस्कस अबाउट द वीक एसिड्स एंड वीक बेसिस. वाई नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग बेसिस डिसोसिएशन कांस्टेंट. स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग बेसिस कैन नॉट फॉर्म इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन बिकॉज अभी हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया एज वी डिस्कस अर्लियर कि strong acid and strong bases are completely dissociates, completely converted into a product. That means there is no any equilibrium condition. So equilibrium condition ही नहीं है तो वो reaction reverse back भी नहीं आएगी and that means उसका dissociation constant हम लोग नहीं निकालते. Okay, so dissociation constant of weak acid and weak base. So weak acid. Now here apply the definition of Arrhenius concept of acids and bases. According to Arrhenius concept क्या होती थी definition? The proton releasing, that means H plus releasing component जो H plus ion देता है that is called as the acid. So H plus ion कब देगा? Whenever H plus ion is present in a molecule. So that's why the dissociation of weak acid, that means weak acid is considered as AHA. Weak acid is considered as AHA. Okay, this HAE is dissolved in a water. HAE is considered as a weak acid which is dissolved in water, that means in the form of aqueous. What happened? Because of it is weak acid, it dissociates very partially. So consider it dissociates in the form of H plus and another one is A minus. A कुछ भी हो सकता है, Cl हो सकता है, Br हो सकता है, आयोडीन हो सकता है, नॉट Cl, फ्लोरीन हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ वीक एसिड वो फ्लोरीन भी हो सकता है. सो नाउ दिस अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन H प्लस एंड A माइनस आयन के फॉर्म में इट अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन. नाउ इन लास्ट ईयर, दैट मीन्स इन 11th स्टैंडर्ड, वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस अबाउट द इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट, वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस अबाउट द लॉ ऑफ मास एक्शन. केमिकल इक्विलिब्रियम में आप सभी लोगों ने पढ़ा है. सो अप्लाई दिस कंसेप्ट हियर ऑल्सो. अप्लाई द लॉ ऑफ मास एक्शन एंड राइट डाउन द इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट इक्वेशन फॉर दिस टर्म. So what is the law of mass action? What is the formula of equilibrium constant? क्या होता है formula? That is the formula is concentration of product, or it is the ratio of equilibrium constant is the ratio of concentration of product to the concentration of reactant. Concentration of product to the concentration of reactant, and equilibrium constant is denoted by K. Equilibrium constant is denoted by K. Now यहाँ पे हम लोग एसिड के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. सो दैट्स वाई द इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट कंसिडर एज Ka. A stands for acid and this whole called as the dissociation constant or the equilibrium constant for acid. Now apply the law of mass action. क्या रहता है? Concentration of product upon the concentration of reactant. क्या है फॉर्मूला? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ प्रोडक्ट अपॉन द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट. प्रोडक्ट कौन है? H प्लस एंड A माइनस, एंड रिएक्टेंट कौन है? HA. So the equation become K is equal to concentration of H plus into the concentration of A minus upon concentration of HA. This is the equilibrium constant of acid dissociation constant, that means which is denoted by K, and the equation become this. Clear? Similarly for weak base, weak base के लिए equation क्या होगा? Dissociation constant equation क्या होगा? Similarly the dissociation of weak base, a weak base को denote किया गया है in general BOH. BOH according to Arrhenius, the substance which gives OH minus ion, that is called as base. तो इसीलिए यहाँ पे लिखा है BOH. Again when it is dissolved in water, because of weak base it dissociates partially. और इसीलिए ये sign है, that is reversible sign. तो ये dissociate होगा in the form of B plus and OH minus ion. B plus and OH minus ion के फॉर्म में अगर वो dissociate होते हैं तो again apply the law of mass action and write down the equilibrium constant for weak base. What is the will be the equation? ये equation के जैसे ही ये equation बनेगा. That is the, what is the formula? What is the equation become? In that the concentration of product upon the concentration of reactant, and the equilibrium constant for base is denoted by Kb. Kb से डिनोट किया जाता है किसके लिए? इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट, और वी कैन सी अ बेस डिसोसिएशन कांस्टेंट फॉर वीक बेसिस, that is nothing but a B plus, that means concentration of B plus into the concentration of OH minus ion upon the concentration of BOH, that means reactant side. Okay, so this is the acid dissociation constant, and this is called as the base dissociation constant. Clear? This is called as the dissociation constant of weak acids and weak bases. Now how will you define this dissociation constant? Now listen. This reaction, that means this first reaction for HA and for BOH, what happened? This forms equilibrium condition, and at equilibrium condition we can calculate the dissociation constant and dissociation constant for acid and the dissociation constant for base at equilibrium, right? Now जब ये equilibrium पे अपना dissociation constant अपने को calculate करना है तो उसकी definition क्या होगी? So what is the definition? The dissociation constant of weak acid and weak base is defined as the equilibrium constant for dissociation equilibrium of weak acid or weak base respectively. That means we can say at equilibrium पे अगर इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट फॉर एसिड और बेस देखा जाता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द डिसोसिएशन कांस्टेंट ऑफ वीक एसिड एंड वीक बेसिस. ठीक है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द डिसोसिएशन कांस्टेंट ऑफ वीक एसिड एंड वीक बेस. क्लियर? नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज Ostwald dilution law. This Ostwald dilution law depends on the dissociation constant of weak acid and weak base, and this Ostwald dilution law depends on the dilution factor. As we know, whenever water is added for dilution, then the dissociation takes place in more proportion. That means dilute जितना ज़्यादा dilute करोगे उतना ज़्यादा वहाँ पे dissociation होगा. And on the basis of this, Ostwald dilution law is there. Now in the year 1818, the Arrhenius concept, ये whole concept किसका है? Arrhenius concept का है, जो कि acid base को हम लोग define करते, that is Arrhenius concept, right? Arrhenius concept of acid and bases were expressed by F.W. Ostwald in the form of dilution law. अब ये जो लॉ है वो हम दोनों के लिए कंसिडर करेंगे, फर्स्ट फॉर वीक एसिड एंड अनदर फॉर वीक बेस. फॉर वीक एसिड, एंड एज वी नो, अभी हम लोगों ने देखा वीक एसिड को कैसे डिनोट किया जाता है, बाय मीन्स ऑफ दिस HA, by using this HA which exists in a solution partly as the undissociated species. Yes, whenever it is added in a water, it dissociates partially, it dissociates slightly. So कैसे dissociate हुआ है? In the form of H plus and A minus ion. Apply the equilibrium constant, apply the law of mass action and give the equilibrium constant equation. What will be the equation? K is equal to concentration of H plus ion into concentration of A minus ion upon the concentration of HA. Now consider, initially 1 mole of acid is present, 1 mole of acid is present in VDM cube of volume of solution, in VDM cube of, that means liter, V liter or VDM cube solution of water. At equilibrium initially कितना लिया है? 1 mole of acid is taken. ठीक है, अब इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन मतलब क्या होती है कि सम अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर, सम अमाउंट ऑफ वीक एसिड इज अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन, मीन्स 1 मोल में से कुछ वेरी फ्यू और स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ एसिड इज अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन, मतलब आयंस फॉर्म हुए होंगे, बट कौन सी कंडीशन पे? एट इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन पे. सो द अल्फा के बारे में हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है. अल्फा इज द डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन, एंड व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ अल्फा? अल्फा क्या रहता है? नंबर ऑफ मोल्स डिसोसिएटेड पर लीटर, डिसोसिएटेड पर मोल. ठीक है, नॉट लीटर, डिसोसिएटेड पर मोल, दैट मीन्स नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ acid is undergo dissociated, that is called as the degree of dissociation, and degree of dissociation is denoted by alpha. So initially कितना लिया है? 1 mole is taken, 1 mole of HA is taken, that means acid is taken. Now at equilibrium, some amount of H is undergo dissociation. Consider alpha moles of H plus ion and alpha moles of A minus ion obtained at equilibrium. अब 1 था इनिशियली, ये अगर 1 था इनिशियली तो ये तो 0 ही होगा ना, रिएक्शन जब स्टार्ट ही नहीं होगी तो ये 1 होगा और ये 0 मोल्स होंगे. बट जैसे इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन आती है, और अपने को पता है इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन क्या होती है, इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन मतलब सम अमाउंट ऑफ आयंस, सम अमाउंट ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल इज अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन. तो सम अमाउंट मतलब कितना, अल्फा मोल्स ऑफ H प्लस आयन एंड अल्फा मोल्स ऑफ A माइनस आयन आर ऑब्टेन्ड एट इक्विलिब्रियम. सो ये अगर अल्फा अल्फा ऑब्टेन्ड होते तो एसिड कितना बचेगा, एसिड कितना बचेगा, अमाउंट ऑफ एसिड 1 माइनस अल्फा, इट बिकम 1 माइनस अल्फा. कंसिडर, मैं आपको एग्जांपल देती हूँ. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे 10 मोल्स लिए हैं एसिड के इनिशियली एट इक्विलिब्रियम, उसमें से अगर 1 डिसोसिएट होते हैं, 1 मोल ऑफ एसिड इज अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन, सो 1 मोल ऑफ H प्लस आयन एंड 1 मोल ऑफ A माइनस आयन इज ऑब्टेन्ड ना. तो ये अगर 1 हो रहा है तो ये कितना बचेगा एट इक्विलिब्रियम, 9 मोल. सो यही पे यहाँ पे भी ऐसा ही है, अल्फा मोल इज अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन, अल्फा मोल ऑफ एसिड इज अंडरगो डिसोसिएशन, दैट मीन्स अल्फा मोल्स ऑफ H plus ion and the alpha moles of A minus ion obtained at equilibrium. That means the amount of HA at equilibrium कितना बचेगा, 1 minus alpha. Now this is the amount. We want concentration term. We want concentration. And as we know, concentration क्या रहता है, per unit volume. Normality, molarity हम लोगों ने already discuss किया है. क्या रहता है normality, per unit volume. That means it is the number of moles dissolved in per unit volume, that means per liter. Similarly, molarity, it is the number of moles dissolved in 1 liter of solution, and normality is gram equivalent weight of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. So क्या है, डिनोमिनेटर में क्या होता है, वॉल्यूम. दैट मीन्स फॉर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एट इक्विलिब्रियम व्हाट विल बिकम 1 माइनस अल्फा अपॉन V, मतलब इसी को डिवाइड किया गया है बाय मीन्स ऑफ वॉल्यूम, एंड दिस बिकम अल्फा अपॉन V, एंड A माइनस आयन का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बिकम अल्फा अपॉन V. Put these values of this concentration of HA, concentration of H plus and concentration of A minus in equilibrium constant. That means ये जो अपना इक्वेशन है K का, यहाँ पे उसको पुट अप करना है. क्या बनी वैल्यू ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ HA, 1 माइनस अल्फा अपॉन V मोल्स पर dm क्यूब, एंड द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ H प्लस एंड A माइनस आयन बिकम अल्फा अपॉन V मोल्स पर dm क्यूब. नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस वैल्यूज इन दिस इक्वेशन ऑफ K. इक्वेशन क्या था अपना, दिस इक्वेशन ना, concentration of H plus into the concentration of A minus upon the concentration of HA. क्लियर. ये इक्वेशन में हम लोग concentration of H plus, concentration of A minus और concentration of HA की वैल्यूज पुट अप करेंगे इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अल्फा. सो दीज वैल्यूज यहाँ पे पुट अप किए. नाउ द व्हाट विल बी द इक्वेशन, दिस बिकम H अल्फा अपॉन V into अल्फा अपॉन V अपॉन 1 माइनस अल्फा अपॉन V. नाउ ये वाला V और ये V हो जाएगा कैंसल. बचा क्या, अल्फा इंटू अल्फा, अल्फा स्क्वायर अपॉन 1 माइनस अल्फा, और एक V जो डिनोमिनेटर में था वो नीचे आ गया. दैट मीन्स द फाइनल इक्वेशन बिकम अल्फा स्क्वायर अपॉन 1 माइनस अल्फा इंटू V. Now consider if C is the initial concentration of an acid. Now consider C is the initial concentration of an acid in moles per dm cube of volume. That means acid in mole per dm cube, and V is the volume. Clear? So अपने को अभी पता है what is the meaning of concentration? It is per unit volume. What is the meaning of concentration? क्या रहता है concentration per unit volume? That means 1 upon V म्हणजे काय, C. 1 upon V मतलब क्या, C. 1 upon V means क्या, C. So put this value of 1 upon V C in given equation. C means क्या है, 1 upon V. यहाँ पे भी 1 upon V है ना. So now correct this equation. Now rearrange this equation. क्या होगा, K is equal to alpha square upon 1 minus alpha, and this 1 upon V becomes C. Clear? Now this 1 upon V, ये यहाँ पे 1/V है ना, 1/V become C because concentration is nothing but a per unit volume. Concentration is nothing but a per unit volume, so that means 1/V is nothing but a C, that means concentration. तो यही टर्म यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने यूज़ की है, यहाँ पे पुट अप की है, ठीक है. Now at equilibrium the weak acid HA is dissociated very small, that means अल्फा जो है डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन एट इक्विलिब्रियम इट इज़ वेरी स्मॉल, इट इज़ वेरी स्मॉल. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया कि 10 मोल अगर लिया है, एज वी डिस्कस अर्लियर, इफ 10 मोल इज टेकन, 10 mole is taken, so out of this 10 mole 1 is the degree of dissociation, that means 1 mole of acid is undergo dissociation. Remaining कितना है, that is 9 mole, and 9 mole is similar to 10 ना, it is near approximately equal to 10 ना, that means negligible amount of acid is undergo dissociation. So negligible amount of acid is undergo dissociation, that means HA का dissociation very slight amount में हुआ है, so that means 1 minus alpha is approximately equal to 1. Now consider this, 1 minus alpha is approximately equal to 1, that means there this value remain as it is. So put this value of 1 minus alpha in this equation again. अगर ये 1 minus alpha 1 हो जाता है तो what will be the equation? Equation become k is equal to alpha square into c. Equation become k is equal to alpha square into c. 1 minus alpha become 1 ना, so approximately equal to 1, that means उसका कोई रोल नहीं अब. So equation become k is equal to alpha square into c. Right, alpha square into c, and what is the meaning of c? C is the 1/V. तो यहाँ पे वही लिखा है k is equal to alpha square upon v. एक तो आप इक्वेशन ये फॉर्म में लिखो, क्योंकि इसके पहले हम लोगों ने देखा है ना कि c मतलब क्या है, 1/V. c मीन्स क्या, 1/V. सो k is equal to alpha square into c है, तो c की वैल्यू पुटअप करते हो तो दूसरे फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट इसमें भी हो सकता है, k is equal to alpha square upon v. Now solve this, rearrange this, we want the degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation that means अल्फा के फॉर्म में इक्वेशन को rearrange करो. So अल्फा become क्या होगा, ये इधर अल्फा स्क्वायर क्या होगा, के ए इंटू वी. राइट, अल्फा स्क्वायर क्या होगा, के ए इंटू वी. ये देखो यहाँ पे लिखा है. राइट, अब स्क्वायर नहीं चाहिए, ओनली अल्फा चाहिए, तो मतलब इक्वेशन बिकम दिस, k इंटू वी स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ k इंटू वी. अल्फा इज इक्वल टू स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ k इंटू वी. इसको सॉल्व करो, ये क्या होगा, अल्फा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू k अपॉन सी. सी चला जाएगा डिनोमिनेटर के टर्म में, बट वी वांट द अल्फा नॉट अल्फा स्क्वायर. सो अल्फा क्या बनेगा, स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ k अपॉन सी, स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ k अपॉन सी. Right, now this is the degree of dissociation of weak acid. Now how will you define that degree of dissociation, कैसे define करोगे for weak acid? Degree of dissociation of weak acid is inversely proportional. This is inversely proportional ना, 1/c है, मतलब it is inversely proportional to the constant square root of concentration and directly proportional to the square root of volume. That is called as degree of dissociation of weak acids and weak bases. Degree of dissociation of weak acid and weak bases, how will you define this? It is inversely proportional to the square root of concentration. It is inversely proportional to the square root of concentration and directly proportional to the square root of volume. That is called as degree of dissociation of weak acid. Similarly, we can calculate the degree of dissociation of weak base. Weak base के लिए in a similar manner we can calculate the degree of dissociation of weak base. How will you calculate this? Consider again 1 mole of BOH base is taken. जैसे हम लोगों ने acid 1 mole लिया था, similarly base weak base BOH लिया है in VDM³ volume. बेस डिसोसिएट्स, कैसे डिसोसिएट होता है, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ B प्लस एंड OH माइनस आयन. अप्लाई द लॉ ऑफ मास एक्शन एंड व्हाट विल बी द इक्वेशन, द बेस डिसोसिएशन कांस्टेंट इक्वेशन बिकम KB इज इक्वल टू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ B प्लस इनटू द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ OH माइनस आयन अपॉन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ BOH. ठीक है, नाउ अल्फा मोल्स ऑफ BS is undergo dissociation. So अल्फा मोल्स अगर डिसोसिएट होता है तो व्हाट विल बी द अमाउंट ऑफ BOH? क्या होगा? 1 माइनस अल्फा इज द amount of BOH present at equilibrium, and alpha mole of B plus ion obtained and alpha mole of OH minus ion obtained at equilibrium. Now ये तो amount है, we want concentration, and as we know concentration क्या होता है? It is the amount of substance per unit volume. Per unit volume मतलब volume से उसको divide करो. So we get the concentration of BOH, value of concentration of B plus and value of concentration of OH minus ion. और put करो, put this value here in this equation of Kb. Now the final equation become Kb is equal to alpha upon V into alpha upon V upon 1 minus alpha upon V. ये पूरी values put up किए ना हमने BOH की, concentration of BOH and concentration of B plus and OH minus ion in this equation. So we get the final equation. This V get cancel. V get cancel. So the final equation become alpha square upon 1 minus alpha into V. Now C is the concentration and V is the volume. So the value becomes C is equal to 1 upon V. So 1 upon V, that means become C. So final equation become now Kb is equal to alpha square into C upon 1 minus alpha. Now 1 minus alpha is the amount of undissociated amount of weak base. ठीक है, तो 1 minus alpha is approximately equal to 1 because small amount of base is undergo dissociation ना, that means large amount of base remain in undissociated form. So large amount है मतलब 1 mole अगर लिया है तो उसमें से very few moles undergo dissociation, that means it is approximately equal to 1. So 1 minus alpha is 1. So that will, what will be the equation? This Kb become, अगर ये 1 माइनस अल्फा 1 हो जाता है, सो व्हाट विल बी द इक्वेशन? Kb इज इक्वल टू अल्फा स्क्वायर इंटू सी ओनली. ये तो 1 हो गया ना, मतलब ये टर्म चली गई, तो Kb इज इक्वल टू अल्फा स्क्वायर इंटू वी. Kb इज इक्वल टू अल्फा स्क्वायर इंटू सी, और सी मतलब क्या है? 1 अपॉन वी, तो इसी की जगह पे मैंने 1 अपॉन वी पुटअप किया है. सो Kb बिकम Kb इज इक्वल टू अल्फा स्क्वायर अपॉन वी. नाउ सॉल्व दिस अगेन. स्क्वायर रूट है, सॉरी अल्फा स्क्वायर है, अपने को चाहिए डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन. रीअरेंज दिस, क्या होगा? अल्फा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू Kb इंटू वी, बट वी वांट अल्फा ओनली नॉट स्क्वायर, तो यहाँ पे स्क्वायर रूट होगा. सो व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा? अल्फा बिकम स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ Kb इंटू वी. ठीक है, नाउ हियर ये क्या है? अल्फा की वैल्यू निकालो, अल्फा स्क्वायर सी शिफ्ट होगा, दैट मीन्स Kb डिवाइड बाय सी. We want the value of alpha only, not square. So square root होगा Kb का upon C. So what will be the value of alpha become? The value of alpha becomes square root of Kb upon C. So on the basis of the Kb क्या है? It is equilibrium constant for weak base. ठीक है, so what will, this is constant ना, तो constant अगर है तो it is alpha is directly proportional to V, और यहाँ पे क्या होगा? अल्फा इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू 1 अपॉन सी. वो भी कौन सा? स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ, दिस इज ऑल्सो स्क्वायर रूट. सो वी कैन डिफाइन द डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन ऑफ वीक बेस इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एंड डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ वॉल्यूम. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन ऑफ वीक बेस. आई रिपीट वन मोर टाइम. Degree of dissociation of weak base is inversely proportional excuse me, inversely proportional to the square root of its concentration and directly proportional to the square root of volume. This is called as the degree of dissociation of weak base. Clear? So this is all about the Ostwald dilution law on the basis of dilution factor. सो आई होप आप सभी लोगों को समझ में आया होगा. अब आप लोग क्या करोगे? आप लोग उसको रीड करोगे बुक ओपन करके, और कुछ भी क्वेरीज होगी तो सॉल्व करने की ट्राई करोगे. ठीक है, सो तब तक नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे अबाउट दी एम्फोटेरिक अबाउट दी आयोनाइजेशन, दैट मीन्स ऑटो आयोनाइजेशन ऑफ वाटर. ओके, थैंक यू.